today? Well, you already know it's 5:30 there in the Philippines, and wherever we are right now, it's time for CFO Today. And we have a lot of inspiring content for you today, just like engineering, doing a DIY lamp, building healthy habits, and of course, inspiring music, featuring the ecclesiastical districts of Western Europe, Northwest California, Edmonton, and New York. So we won't make you wait any longer. Welcome for today's episode of CFO Today International. Let's go.
Looking for inspiration? Look no further as you'll get so much more of it when CFO Today International returns.
My name is Brother Coy Reyes. I work in hospitality business, mainly in building maintenance. I started my career back in 2003. But prior to that, I was in residential construction and transitioned to commercial buildings, specifically hotel buildings. So for my day-to-day task, I usually, when I get in the office, I turn on my computer, check my emails, and then get ready for the day. I started off with having my pre-shift with my team. I have a team of 6 engineers, maintenance engineers in the building, and we just kind of go over items that were passed down from us and items that needed to be followed up on and things that we need to work for the daily tasks. And the way it's structured is after our pre-shift, then my team goes on to their assigned task. So I have a mechanical engineer, PM, and I have my dedicated room PM engineer and guest request engineer. But all of their assigned tasks are distributed within the pre-shift on a daily basis. So we are actually here in my shop. As you can see, there's a lot of tools and some parts that we use for our building maintenance. I do have here my transfer switch for my generator, and this is actually where I meet with the team during my pre-shifts every morning. And this is where we kind of discuss our day-to-day and anything that we need to follow up on. And it's just basically a open discussion on what's going on in the hotel and anything that we need to check in with our guests or anything that needs to be followed up on. That's how we kind of do it after the pre-shift is over. So with my position, I'm not limited to just my department, engineering department, because I'm also within the leadership team here on property. So I'm able to assist other departments like housekeeping, front desk if they need assistance in the computer systems. I also deal with IT and guest services and some part of the kitchen and food and beverage. Anything that is something that's broken, that's when I come in and they reach out to us and we take care of the issues. But the bottom line is, this is we spend a lot of time at work, and it is what I tell my guys: let's have fun. Don't forget to have fun, and take care of our building as we take care of it like it's our house, because we do work here and spend a lot of time, sometimes more, even at work than home. And I think a lot of my team members have been here for many, many years, and they know the inside and out of the building. And of course, taking care of our guest needs is our number one priority, including our staff. Being in the leadership position too, we have to make sure that we are aligned with our goals and make sure our day-to-day and our guests are well taken care of, and also we meet our goals as part of the hospitality business. So we're actually in the back of the house, where you can see on your left is the cooling tower and the controls, which is what kind of maintains the air conditioning system in the building, and our condenser water room. And over here on my left is actually my mechanical room. So over here, these are my domestic water heaters and my condenser pump. So this is what we do right after our pre-shift in the morning for the 2 shifts. My guys go to this room to make sure everything is in working order. All our water temperature reading, the pressures, and the equipment are working normally. And any deficiencies, those are the things that we note down and we follow up on the repairs. So my advice for someone who would like to, or who's maybe interested in this field of work, is probably the same advice that I received way back when. But you have to really like what you do and love what you do. For me, I started at a young age where I was really exposed into construction, and I liked drawing, and it kind of jived in together, and it ended up me being really interested in this field of work. It is, especially nowadays, there's buildings, there's houses everywhere, kind of like engineering. These are essential workers. And even, in fact, during the pandemic, we were here in the building like nothing even happened. We continue to do our job, our task, to make sure the buildings are in working condition. If you are really interested in facility maintenance or even general engineering per se, just keep your heads up and follow the career path. So, as a head deacon in the local congregation of Burlingame and here in the Northwest California district, our number one priority is our Almighty Father, and having these gifts, the duties that we receive from Him through the church administration. We are always make sure that we fulfill our duties and give priorities to serving our Almighty God. And once we do that, everything will just fall into places. Make sure that our topmost priority is serving our Almighty God. And after that, again, I'm just speaking from experience. All these blessings will just follow through without even asking for it. God will provide what we need. So continue to be active, and if you are holding an office in the church, make sure we take care of it first and foremost. Last thing I just want to share is, I think I mentioned it earlier too, is love what you do and have fun. Don't forget to have fun. I think that's a main component of what I do is I incorporate with my staff and my team members. Don't forget, we work here every day. We see each other every day. We work so hard. But try to at least have fun at the same time. So I think that's a key component to keep us all afloat in what we do.
Hello, parents! Do you have kids who can't sleep at night in the dark? No worries. Our CWS and Beanhe brethren from Western Europe created a useful tool that can glow at night. Want to know what it is? Let's all do it today.
Mathé Joanne, regarde ma lampe, elle est cassée et je n'arrive pas à dormir dans le noir.
Attends, je réfléchis à ce qu'on peut faire. Ah, on peut faire des lucioles.
Des lucioles? Je ne savais pas qu'on pouvait ramener des insectes à la maison. Est-ce que maman va être d'accord avec ça?
Non, je veux dire qu'on peut trouver des outils et faire une luciole lumineuse.
Ah oui, j'adore, faisons-le maintenant.
Non, nous le ferons plus tard. Je termine mes devoirs d'abord.
D'accord.
Waouh, tu es tellement excitée de faire ta propre luciole, hein?
Oui, j'ai hâte.
C'est très bien, mais pour bricoler, nous n'aurons besoin que de feuilles de construction rouge, noir et marron, d'une bouteille vide, du pistolet à colle chaude, des tiges de chenille, d'un bâton lumineux, d'une règle et des ciseaux. Tout d'abord, tu dois découper des papiers de construction marron pour les ailes, 13 cm de long et 6 cm de large. Il faut utiliser du papier de construction rouge pour la tête, qui mesure 29 cm de long et 2 cm et demi de large. Pour les yeux et les jambes, on va prendre du papier de construction noir et découper des cercles de 2 cm et demi de diamètre pour les yeux. Et 6 rectangles de 3 cm de long et de 1 cm de large pour les jambes. Avant de commencer, il faut toujours un adulte pour utiliser le pistolet à colle chaude. D'accord, Carly?
Oui.
Tout d'abord, tu vas coller les ailes sur la bouteille. Ensuite, tu peux coller les pattes. Une fois qu'on a terminé un côté, on fait la même chose de l'autre côté. Puis, on va mettre les grands yeux de la luciole. Maintenant, on va coller le papier rouge pour la tête. Après, tu peux tordre les tiges de chenille. Puis, on colle les antennes entre les yeux, comme ça. Enfin, tu peux mettre le bâton lumineux. Maintenant, on le met à l'intérieur. On le referme. Et voilà.
Waouh, ça a l'air tellement cool.
Maintenant, allons le tester dans le noir.
Merci beaucoup de m'avoir aidé à créer ma luciole lumineuse. Mais si tu veux, on peut la partager.
C'est avec plaisir. Nous en ferons d'autres pour pouvoir dormir comme s'il y avait des lucioles dans notre chambre.
Je vais certainement partager ça avec mes amis à l'église durant notre activité de bricolage.
Soyez ingénieux, soyez créatifs, faisons-le tous aujourd'hui.
What a sweet moment between the two sisters, and a great way to bond with siblings. Catching wildlife fireflies indeed is not easy, but it is easy to DIY at home. What are you waiting for? Let's all do it today.
as someone with a major sweet tooth, I must say that I totally understand if you feel that sometimes it's very hard to make healthy food choices. There are just so many sweets and treats out there that sometimes it feels like the salt and sugar are just out to get us. But here's another great Your Wellness Today feature from the Ecclesiastical District of Edmonton to give us more inspiration and helpful tips on how to maintain a healthy diet. Watch this.
There are so many different ways that a person can study and put into practice to uphold a strong and healthy lifestyle. While physical exercise can totally contribute, a big factor in all of it comes down to what we eat, even how much or how often we tend to snack on something. Food truly brings people together. However, living a busy lifestyle can present many challenges when it comes to things like stress eating or even not eating at proper times. There may be moments where we tend to overlook the benefits of sticking to a regular schedule of what and when to eat. All the more how it should be eaten, especially if the food tastes so good. Low-carb and keto diets are usually trending amongst those who would like to lose weight and optimize their health. Intermittent fasting is also something many people utilize to control the amount of food that they intake. Not can only advance planning help in a healthy lifestyle, but self-discipline when it comes to food can also help you save up more without splurging with impulsive buying and spending on food whenever I feel hungry.
Thank you to our brethren from the Ecclesiastical District of Edmonton. Nothing beats a healthy meal cooked with love right at home. And there are so many activities reviewers of the Christian family organizations that promote healthy eating, physical fitness, and maintaining our overall health. So stay tuned for the ones upcoming in your ecclesiastical district and local congregation. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time. Stay tuned for more of CFO Today International.
Hello, Capricados! Are you ready to take a break and be entertained? Well, you're just in time because it's time for your Break Entertainment!
Break!
For today's featured talent, let's go to the Ecclesiastical District of New York and singing the INC original music entitled You Lift Me Up. Here we have Sister Meiji Balansag. Sister Meiji, today is your day.
So lonely lately, all the sorrow seemed too much for me to bear. I tried so hard to make it through the day, to keep my tears from falling. It led me to just wonder if I could take this any longer. Then I call your name. You came and released me from the pain. I have never been so happy. I don't know what you found in me. You lift me up when I'm down, when it's hard to turn things around. You make me smile when I'm sad, so life doesn't seem that bad. You hear me, Lord, when I call. You're always there to help me get through it when I fall. When times get rough, I know the promised land is not so far for me to see. Oh, I know someday I'll be there, so I pray that you won't ever leave me. I vow to never go astray. In the Church of Christ I'll stay with you. I'll never be alone. Someday I know that I will reach my true home, because that's what you promised me. If I serve you faithfully, you lift me up when I'm down, when it's hard to turn things around. You make me smile when I'm sad, so life doesn't seem that bad. You hear me, Lord, when I call. You're always there to help me get through it when I fall.
From the Ecclesiastical District of New York, here we have Sister Meiji. Hi, Sister Meiji. What a cute name. But please introduce yourself to all of our viewers.
Hi, my name is Sister Meiji Grace Lozana Balansag. I'm from the local congregation of Belmore, from the Ecclesiastical District of New York. I recently just turned Kadiwa, and I am a adult choir, secretariat, and also a CFO officer.
Woohoo! Welcome to the Kadiwa organization, Sister Meiji, and welcome here at CFO Today. Now, you're so active as well. And we love seeing young Kadiwas just like you with their awesome performances. Now, I'm curious, how did you start knowing that you have this affinity, this love for music?
I guess it started out before I was even born, surprisingly. My parents told me a story that when I was still in my mother's womb when she was pregnant, I would always like dance to music, like kick her stomach every single time music played. And I guess she realized that I had like a love for music. So it started out even before I was born.
What an adorable story. Literally start him young. Shout out to mom and dad and for introducing music to you, ever since you were inside her tummy. But Sister Meiji, how did you start learning the guitar?
I started learning over quarantine, so it was just a hobby I picked up because we had a guitar laying around the house. So I was like, oh, you know what? Let's just learn it. It sounds fun.
Well, isn't that awesome though? The silver lining of the pandemic and being stuck at home. You get to do the most out of the situation. Now, Sister Meiji, for that history with music, we're curious to know, because I know you love music, and with how you play the song, it was awesome. You can really tell you're passionate about it. But why did you select this song to perform?
So I really like the meaning behind the song, and I guess it kind of relates to what happens every day nowadays, since, quarantine, and now we're out of quarantine. It's just, you feel very like down, like when you're in quarantine. So I guess it really kind of relates to that feeling. And since now that we're out, like I'm just thankful to God that, you know, He's always been there for me every single day of my life. And yeah.
Aww, what a nice, meaning behind the selection of this song. And I'm sure that we have viewers who are as young as you are, especially the ones who just turned kadiwa, going through puberty throughout the whole pandemic. I'm sure that all of them can relate, and I really love the song as well and the message of it. But just a bonus question, Sister Meiji. If you want to give a message to the viewers who are, of your age, and the ones who just turned 18, they're turning into young adults. So what is your message to them? They also, can relate to this song.
I guess, always pray, like have your devotional prayers, because, God will always be there for you. Even like when you're alone, like He'll still be there for you. When you're down and you're sad, just like in the song, you can always call out to God, and, He'll help you through everything you're going through.
Wow, that's so nice, Sister Meiji. Well, we'd love to have you here, but unfortunately, we are on the last question, and our favorite one is greetings!
I would just like to thank all the ates and kuyas from Belmort who helped out to making this music video. Thank you to the ates for helping me with my hair when I couldn't even do it properly. Thank you to the kuyas for shooting the video and, holding the lamp. And it's just a really fun experience, just, having all of us together and just bonding through this music video for the CFO.
Yes, well, thank you, Sister Meiji, for sharing your talent here in CFO Today International. And we hope that we continue to see young people like you, using your talents and giving glory to our Almighty God. But everyone, that is Sister Meiji from the Ecclesiastical District of New York. Sister Meiji, bye-bye. Well, there you go, everyone. We hope that you enjoyed today's featured talent and have been inspired by Sister Meiji and how she uses her God-given talents in giving praises to our Almighty God. Now, we just want to multimedia team. Well, unfortunately, dear viewers, you have reached the end of today's episode. And if there's one takeaway we want you to remember, is that health is wealth. Literally. May it be our mental, physical, and especially our spiritual well-being. Now, we hope that you enjoyed today's episode, and make sure that you still tune in tomorrow, for we are back with our local episodes. I am Sister Nina Nobelio, saying stay inspired by Christian living, only here on CFO Today International. Goodbye, everyone, and stay safe. Bye-bye.